Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. I'm in the car. It is 28 degrees right now in this car. I think that it's actually maybe like 24, 25 outside. I need to whack the aircon on. It is a heat wave here in the UK. Luckily in Cornwall, being like surrounded by sea and like the ocean, we never get the full force of the heat wave that the rest of the UK gets, that's more landlocked. So places like London, I know like the Midlands and just the more central parts of the UK today, I think are going to be like maybe over 30, which I know to some countries, maybe if you're following from other countries, might not seem that hot. But I know that the humidity in the UK is very high. Like I know in Cornwall, the humidity is crazy sometimes. And we don't have aircon really. So in our homes, the heat can feel, because our homes are designed to keep the heat in, it can feel super, super hot. And that like jump, like last week I was actually getting super cold. I remember the other day saying to Alex, can we have the heating on for an hour? It's really cold, because it'd gone back to like under 10 degrees. And yeah, now it's a super lovely heat wave. I'm going to get out and go to the gym. I was just telling myself that I didn't want to go. And I just had to force myself to go because I caught an eye of myself in the mirror. I've got shorts on because it's hot. I haven't worn shorts to the gym in a long time. Well, I haven't been going to the gym until more recently. And I always wear leggings. And I've put some sort of cycling shorts on, and I caught myself in the mirror and I'm very pale. I've got cellulite on my legs, and my legs are so much bigger than they used to be. And I just looked at myself in the mirror and just thought, oh, I don't want to go. I can't go. I haven't shaved my legs either, so they're hairy. And I was just like, I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to see myself in the mirror. And then I thought to myself, what is the reason for that? Like, unpick that idea. So you can't go to the gym because of having cellulite on them and them being hairy. How does that impact being at the gym? It doesn't. Going to the gym is for my well-being, for my mental health, for my physical health. And whether I have cellulite on my legs or not has no like play in that. It doesn't have any relevance. If my leg was hurting, it would, but it's I had to sort of say that to myself. And I thought, if my daughter had said this to me when she was older, oh, I can't do this because I've got cellulite, I would be like, well, it doesn't affect that activity. So I had to push myself outside my comfort zone. I feel very uncomfortable with my body lately. I know it's exacerbated by the fact that my period is about to come, and I just have to carry on pushing forwards that I'm a mum now. I look different. I've had a baby. My life is busy. Like, it's a hard thing to come to terms with, especially when like you see yourself in one way and now you see something different in the mirror. So yeah, I'm just going to go. It's going to be boiling, but I know it'll make me feel better. So let's do this. Good afternoon. It's gorgeous weather. I have just been chilling this afternoon and I've packed up a little sort of evening picnic for us. We're going to go to the beach and have dinner at the beach because why not? And I'm a bit nervous about the sandwiches I made because the bread was just soaking everything up and I feel like they've just become a soggy mess. But if they become a soggy mess, we can just go get some chips or something. And I might go for a little paddle in the sea. We'll see how brave I'm feeling, because I think the sea will still be quite cold. had a shower and I do this stupid thing where actually my hair sometimes looks quite nice when I do this, but I have it in a ponytail overnight and I like shove the hair into my bun and it looks interesting. Good morning. Starting the day right. Just use my little Ren Ready Steady Glow AHA and it's running out and I'm pretty sure that this is now like discontinued, which is really sad. Little update on baby sleep, because I know some of you actually have said to me when I've talked about this, you've really enjoyed me speaking about it. If you are in the kind of like, I would say 2 to like 8 months period with your baby and you are like, oh my goodness, because when they're a newborn, they do like kind of just cycle through eat, feed, or feed, sleep, nappy change, feed, sleep, nappy change. It's just a continuous cycle of that. And then when they get a little bit older, it is like a challenge to teach them how to sleep. And at least with Eloin, for like, I would say from 2 months to like maybe 7, 8 months, there was a whole rigmarole of so much stuff, like me tracking her sleep, trying to figure out what was going on, you know, her wake windows when she was napping, how much she was napping, how much she was sleeping overnight, how much she was waking up, and like trying to figure out why sometimes she wasn't sleeping and sometimes she was. And I think the long and short of it, maybe when you're on the other side of it a bit more, is that you just don't know. And there's often less benefit for trying to figure it out than there is just kind of going with it. Obviously, I find it very helpful to educate myself and do the research around sleep so you can kind of be like, okay, maybe this might help. Like, for example, when babies nap way too much in the daytime, that can affect their nighttime sleep, or if they don't, like, you don't wake them up from a nap in the afternoon early enough for bedtime. One thing we did that I think has paid off in dividends, and the only actual bit of sleep advice I would ever really give, because every baby's so different, is to, from the beginning, try to wake them up at the same time every day, because from when she was really little, I saw this advice somewhere, and we always woke her up at 7:30. Even if she woke up earlier, I would try and get her to go back to sleep, or she'd be awake for like half an hour and I'd try and get her to go back to sleep. And now it means we have a baby who does stay asleep till 7:30, 8. In fact, she's pushing more towards 8 o'clock now. So that's really nice. But yeah, anyway, the long and short of what I'm saying is keep going. Don't overanalyze too much and just ride that wave, because now Eloin sleeps in the bed with us. She bed shares with both Alex and I. Alex is back in the bed because she's rolling and because she's crawling. She's back in the bed with us because I'm worried about her falling off, and it just made more sense for us to do that than it did to like move her into a new room and stuff, because that would just be a whole thing. And we have 2 separate duvets, so she's in the middle. We have 2 separate duvets, and we always have our duvets below our waist, so there's no issue with that. And she sleeps so well now. I'm able to then get up in the morning at like 6:30, 7 and have an hour to myself, which is just glorious. It is the best development yet through this whole period. And I'm able to just like work on my website, go back to emails, like do that admin that at the minute is just falling away, because I have to focus on the priorities of like being a mum and also like uploading YouTube videos or creating content. So there's my little update. If you're going through the trenches of it, it will get better. Anyway, there's my little sleep chat and update. And I'm just gonna get myself ready for the day. And I'm gonna clean my teeth with my Suri toothbrush, who are the paid partnership for today's vlog. Love this toothbrush. Have you seen anything more chic? Like, have you ever seen a toothbrush that chic? And Alex has one as well. His and hers in the very gender appropriate colours. And they just stick on the cabinet I have in front of me. Really beautiful, nice and neat. We even have like matching deodorants. It's so cool. And I absolutely love Suri toothbrushes for so many reasons. I have found since switching to this toothbrush that my teeth feel so much cleaner. It's such a good toothbrush. It really gets in there. And the toothbrush I was using before would often be glitchy and just wouldn't work half the time. I'd always be having to recharge it way too regularly, and I'm awful at charging things. The charging life on this is incredible. It lasts so long, which for someone like me, who forgets to charge, is amazing. It also has a very chic charging case, and it's a UV charging case, so it cleans your toothbrush. It has a month of battery life. That's how little you have to charge it. Isn't that amazing? It means that the sink area is nice and minimal, mess-free. I have a thing about Alex used to always leave his toothbrush on the side and it would kind of create a little pool of toothpaste. No longer, because it gets to go on the top and it keeps it all nice and clean and lovely and beautiful in your bathroom. And these heads are plant-based and recyclable. Let me show you. I've been collecting them. You get this little bag, which you can basically pop your old toothbrush heads. Here they are. When you have 4, you seal it up, return it to them, and it can be recycled. I used to feel so guilty about having to throw away toothbrush heads, so it's amazing that they've thought of this. So thank you, Suri, for doing that. I've been using this toothbrush for a really long time now. I feel like it's definitely been over like maybe a year and a half, and I just can't imagine ever switching. So if you want to try out a new toothbrush that is more sustainable, it's minimal, it's easy to clean, easy to charge, I'll leave a link down below, and I have a discount code to get 15% off. The discount code is MOSURI, so MOSURI. I'll leave it on screen and down below. Go check it out. Would highly recommend, and yeah, absolutely love everything that they do. So I'm gonna clean my teeth now, get ready for the day, feel all fresh. Right, we're off. We're off to the shop. We're having a barbecue later, and I thought I'd take you with me. I just got some games and some little beach bits because we don't have any, and they're a really good price. The clothes in Sainsbury's are surprisingly just so nice. Like, I just want to buy these clothes, all of them. Ba, 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 ba. We're back. So, thought I'd show you what I picked up. We've got lots of nice buns for the barbecue. There is more somewhere. I got bucket and spade. I got 2 lots of bucket and spade because Alex thought one could go to Newlyn. Put it in the shed. But also realised we don't have one for Elowyn, so this is cute. And she was very intrigued by it when I had it. And they had these like 2 for £15 on these games, Alex, which I thought would be fun. So we've got wooden balls and wooden ring toss, sorry. They had lots of other games, but they were £15 each. So I thought, all 2 for £15. Fun. I got 4 plastic cups for Newlyn as well. There were wine cups, Alex, but I thought that they weren't the prettiest. I thought better to get those online. They were like bright yellow. They're better online because I know that like it's nice. Some people get a bit nervous about using, or you probably want to try and encourage people to use plastic if they go outside. Slash for children, obviously plastic. I feel like we need to get a set of plastic plates and cutlery too. We've got some vegan Magnums, the classic and the almond. Absolutely love Magnums because I thought people might want a nice ice cream this evening. They have a 3 for 2 offer in Sainsbury's for vegan meat at the minute. So I got, this isn't burgers, Plant Pioneers chorizo style meat-free sausages. This isn't pork sausages. This isn't burgers. Sweet potato and black beans. Thought Elowyn could have this, and maybe Alma because they're a bit more suitable for children. And then this isn't lamb kebabs. I don't know that we're going to cook. I feel like we should probably just cook our stuff inside so there's more room on the barbecue. Otherwise we'll probably run out of room. We could cook maybe a burger or 2. Mm-hmm. I also got some plain ice cream again for my niece, whether she might just want plain ice cream. We got loads of condiments because we run out. American mustard, barbecue sauce, we didn't have any of. Vegan mayonnaise we've just run out of, and peri peri we've just run out of as well. It's always everything runs out all at the same time. You have to buy all of the stuff and it ends up costing loads of money. I got some elderflower cordial if anyone doesn't want to drink alcohol. Got some corn on the cob, and then I got some dips for crisps. We've got salsa, we've got some, I think it's avar? It says ajvar, but you obviously don't pronounce it like that. Is it avar?
Ajvar.
And then fresh pickles, red onion. I just couldn't resist these. The Leon aioli is vegan, and then I got the big tub of hummus from Ramona's. It's absolutely delicious hummus. Crisps, we've got some salted tortillas. They're always the cheapest crisp, and they're so perfect with dip. And then some sea salt and crushed peppercorns because everyone likes that flavour. And then we've got some nice big Spanish olives. I always get them in the jar. I find them in the sort of fresh tubs. They're so much more money and they don't taste any better. They are literally just they're just jarred olives put in a tub with maybe a bit of flavouring on them. And I always pick the ones that say Spanish olives because they always taste the best. And then we've got some seeded rolls, in case anyone wants seeded rolls. So that's my little haul. It was actually a big haul. And then I also got the 6 bottles of wine with the Sainsbury's deal. My favourite wine, if you're interested, is the Yealands Reserve and the Yealands like Sauvignon Blanc because it's so delicious, it's vegan, and it was on offer. So that's the best one. I need to put all this food away, have some lunch, And then I'm gonna make like a nice salad with some of the bits that we got from Riverford and just like lay everything out ready for later. I always think, oh, barbecue, low key, like no big deal, but it always takes prep, doesn't it? You always have to kind of think of it because you've got to light the barbecue, you've got to get all the bits together on the trays, got to set up the table. Like it ends up being a whole thing, even though in your mind you tell yourself it's not gonna be a whole thing. It is so hot, I cannot have my hair down anymore. Eloin's at the age now that she gets so mad when you change her clothes or her nappy. What about giving her my sunglasses, Alex? Unless she's got an item that she's not supposed to have and then she's distracted enough that it's okay. I'm sipping on my little tonic, which is a recipe from my cookbook. I'll leave a link to the short I uploaded sharing this recipe. Make yourself a batch in this weather because it is exactly what I want right now. It's so refreshing and like crisp and like bitter but sweet, amazing. We're doing a ginger and lemon tonic from my cookbook. This is a really nice kind of nourishing, soothing tonic to have first thing in the morning because it's got turmeric, ginger, lemon, apple cider vinegar, maple syrup, and then salt and pepper. So it's a nice kind of, I know that like everyone's on about electrolytes at the minute, and it's just one of those very nourishing tonics to enjoy first thing, so that you're getting loads of goodness as well as hydration. Perfect time to make it to enjoy out in the sun if it's a nice day. I hope you can appreciate my Meadows dress, though Meadows has actually gone out of business now, I think. And my scrunchie to match. How cute is that? But Meadows, I think they still have another brand, but it's totally different. But so you start by juicing 4 lemons. I just absolutely love the taste of lemon so much. I add it to everything. If you've made any of my recipes before, you probably notice a theme with lemons. The next ingredient is maple syrup, and you can add 2 to 3 tablespoons, depending on how sweet you like it. And then we need 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Try and get the one that says with the mother, more health benefits. And then some fresh ginger. And you can go to town with the ginger, you know, if you want to add more. About the same amount of turmeric. Freshly ground black pepper. So you want to leave this in the refrigerator for at least 1 hour or overnight to infuse. We're going to pour it into a jug. Oh no, we're going to strain it. Then you can pour it into a nice jug for storage. I like to have it ready, and I'm going to top this up with some sparkling water. And yes, that is a sparkling water tap. Best thing ever. I'm so excited for this. Let's take a ginormous ice cube. Cheers. Oh, it is so refreshing. It's ridiculous. It's so delicious. I love this drink so much. Oh my goodness. Riverford sent a load of carrots with all of the stuff on top. So I'm gonna grate these carrots. I'm gonna chop up some celery. They also sent, when I say sent, this is what I got for the week. I paid for this. Is that a salad? I thought we had salad. It's just spinach. I'm just gonna figure out a really quick and easy sort of salad to mix together. I'm gonna find out from my family if anyone's got potatoes, but I might cook up some potatoes and then just get everything laid out on some trays. Sunrise. God, these are tough carrots. I forgot to record, but I did add some red onion and some coriander in there. I don't know where that's in. She is loving exploring them, and it's so cute. Okay, Eloin's asleep. She is so wriggly now, it's crazy. Like when I try and feed her to sleep, it is a battle. The one thing that's actually lovely that is different from before is that she would kind of like it when I stroked her, but it's almost like she was too little to fully like understand or react to what I was doing. Like if I would stroke her arm or her back, like she would kind of, I don't know how to explain it. Like she wouldn't really, it wouldn't be like, oh, that's relaxing. But now she's so wriggly. I think sometimes it's just that she's got so much energy that she doesn't know what to do with it. And when I stroke her, it has an immediate impact and it makes her go still. And I think it's almost like she is like me. She's high energy and she does need someone to just like calm her down. Right, we've got some little bit of basil. And we've got some nutritional yeast, which I never bother to measure. I just do a handful. And then again, I can't be bothered to measure this out. Just a load of pine nuts, a load of olive oil, fresh lemon juice, and I will, when this is done, I will actually make it more runny. I think I will add more olive oil because I want it to be more like a dressing texture so that it can go onto the salad rather than like a proper pesto. There we go. I added in a lot more olive oil, lemon juice, some garlic, and then I seasoned it because I forgot to season it. Okay, so we've got some lovely condiments on the go. We've got our dips, crisps, olives, and then I've just chucked those potatoes in the air fryer. And so we're just gonna have some nice crispy potatoes. Some sweet corn has been parboiled, and outside barbecue is lit. And we're gonna have a lovely barbecue. Ooh, that's crispy. Okay, lunch is served. I've just air fried. It's a revelation. These toasties, it's so much simpler than having to get like a toasty maker out and like having a whole separate thing. These have got the carrot top pesto I made yesterday that I showed you, some vegan cheese and tomato. And then Elowyn, we just got some bread with avocado and then a little bit of the pesto, just because I'm noticing now she's enjoying like more variety of food. So she's having things like curries with us and like pasta sauces. When I try to give her like more plain foods, she's not interested. So the last time we gave her avocado on bread or toast, she was like, but I'm wondering if with the pesto that entices her because she's a foodie like us. So I just don't know that she's gonna eat these tomatoes. Maybe she will, maybe she won't. But then we've got some butter beans, which I just sprinkled some nutritional yeast and black pepper on. Again, if she doesn't eat these, I might try and put a bit of like lemon juice on them or see if that helps. Was gonna do barbecue leftovers, but there's actually plenty for dinner. So that's what we're gonna have instead. I got a delivery from a company called Bread Queen. They asked if I would accept a gifting delivery. It is such a cool idea. Didn't really actually think about it so much when I said yes. They send half-baked loaves of sourdough. So this arrives and then you can have the experience of having fresh baked sourdough at home rather than getting it from the shop and it's like already been baked a day or two before. You can just take this home. This goes in the oven for 20 minutes and it's gonna be like a lovely fresh loaf of sourdough. And they also do these baguettes. Such a cool idea. So they do sourdoughs, baguettes, and cinnamon buns. Just a few minutes in the oven and you're good to go. Whether it's your first bake or your household bread expert, this guide will help you hit the perfect crust every time. So you get that fresh, crusty bread. genius. So I'll leave them linked. Not paid to say this, but I just thought when I see a cool idea, why not share it with you? Because maybe that's interesting to some of you who want that experience but don't have the time to make sourdough. One other very interesting thing is Alex got this new steam mop, if any of you are interested. We had a Shark one before, but we had it for years and it just was on its last legs. But this is like a little spinny one, and it was so much faster than the other one. This is the Hoover we have as well, if anyone's interested. It's the Miele or Miele Hoover. Yeah, this is our little combo at the minute. Anyway, today is one of those days that I think my period is going to start, and so I have no energy. And something I've been trying to do more is pay attention to when I feel like that, because I used to try and treat my days like how men's hormonal cycles run 24 hours. Women's hormonal cycles run, you know, through the month, 28, 30 days. Actually, I saw a video about this the other day, and it was someone said men are like the sun, because the sun is the same every day, and women are like the moon that changes throughout the month. And I thought that was a lovely comparison. There will be times like in the month where I'll have a week or two where I'll be super energetic and productive, and I'll have the energy to garden. I want to garden. I'm like desperate to get outside. I really want to go to the gym. And I have that like fire in my tummy, like I want to clean. I get things done really quickly. And then there are other times of the month where I feel like this, where all I want to do right now, even though it's sunny outside, all I want to do, I don't want to garden at all. I want to go upstairs, lie in bed, and do some work on my laptop, or maybe I want to do a bit of like sorting. I don't really want to go anywhere. Had kind of a few days of going out and being a bit busier. I'm trying to listen to that more because it's actually counterintuitive. If you're like me and you try and push through it, it's actually very counterintuitive to push against that feeling. So yeah, I'm just trying to accept when I feel a bit lower energy, because it's normal to. Anyway, I need to clean up mess from lunch, though I really don't want to. My life is cleaning up mess from breakfast, lunch and dinner every day, all day. We've just got a parasol delivered. I kind of want to unbox this and put this up, because this is the same one we had before actually, but we left it out for the winter because we didn't have a shed at the time, and it got loads of stains. Oh, it's really big.
What size did you order?
No, it's really good. I'm glad it's big.
Quite big.
Oh no, it's broken.
Yeah.
Are you joking? What the hell? Why does this always happen to us? We are cursed. Every time we order something, it's always freaking broken.
Alright. Works in the meantime, we'll email them.
Why does this happen so often with us?
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad it's really big, but why the hell is it broken? Sorry for being moody about that. It just happens a lot. Anyway, I've got a nice little package. This is cute, and it better not be broken.
It is, I can see.
Paddling pool, but it's a pool with a tail. So in light of this gorgeous weather, look. It's a mermaid paddling pool. This brand, I think it was called Small, well this is Little Dutch, but the website was Smallkins. They had a few different ones. I think they had a blue, yeah, Smallkins. I think they had a blue mermaid one. I just thought, she'll like this for a really long time because it's a mermaid. Because I know my niece loves all things mermaid and unicorn, and it's nice size. Kind of want one for me and Alex. I'm like, you should get just a big paddling pool because that'd be really fun. I'm so excited to use this. And now I can sit out here, now the parasol is up, even though it's broken. I can sit out here and do a bit of work without being blinded by the sunshine. It is dinner. We're having leftover barbecue from yesterday. I realised that Elowen we ate all of the potatoes and she ate most of her burgers, slash maybe like I had half of it, or half of one got put somewhere. Ah, okay, so she had half of her burger, so there's only a tiny bit left. So I'm just gonna make kind of like a very quick bean burger for her. I'm just using some bread to bind the burger, so I'll just blend that quickly to make breadcrumbs. For her lunch, you saw that I had opened this tin of butter beans. So we'll pop the rest of that in there. I've rinsed them. I could do nutritional yeast. I'm just adding this to everything really for her because it's got B12. She's on the move. She's on the move. Do some pepper. A little bit of chickpea flour. I'm gonna do tomato paste and then a little bit of paprika. Just a little bit. And we'll blend this and then I'll see what the texture's like. Yeah, well, that's what it looks like. Looks like some kind of weird hummus. So I don't know if this is gonna bake very well or if it's gonna, because I blended that quite a lot. That's very blended, there's no texture to these. But do you know what, it's for a baby. Like, she's gonna throw it on the floor. Here's our lovely leftover barbecue. These are how the burgers turned out. They actually look great. I'm very happy with those, and I put some of the pesto. Yum! Good morning, everyone. It's Sunday. I don't think I've vlogged for a couple days. I'm having a good hair day. I washed my hair last night, and I'm trying to be aware of how I'm drying it, because if you're a fellow wavy hair or curly haired girl, sometimes I find anyway, I forget my routine and I start doing different things. And then my hair starts looking bad. And I'm like, why is my hair looking bad? And I'm like, oh, it's because I stopped doing that thing. So last night I was like, no, I'm actually gonna make an effort to do it properly this time. I haven't really even got dressed today. I'm feeling very hot. We just sorted out the car. Alex is going to Newlyn and I'm following afterwards because we have officially opened. I think I've said this in this vlog already, but this is the week that we've got the listing ready. We took some photographs, so we've sent those over, we've tweaked the sort of description, and we're just going there to empty out a couple bits, and then they're in the shed. There's the fireplace that we took out, and then there's a few tools that we need to take home, and we also bought a bench, so we need to assemble the bench. And if we have time, we might not have time because of the fact that it's a Sunday and the shops will close, but there are a few random little bits also that we wanted to get for the house that are on a list that they gave us of stuff that you need for a property, things like plastic cups, and we don't have an iron there or an ironing board, so just random little things. We got a booking, I think, just from it going on the website, which is so exciting. It was so surreal to see oh my god, we've actually got a booking. In a few weeks time, this is actually happening. If any of you are after some good television, by the way, I just finished Off Campus, which everyone's talking about. I think it's the best TV show I've watched in years. It's absolutely incredible. And I think the reason it's so good is not only is it kind of nostalgic because it's a good old classic rom-com, enjoyable young adult, just fun show, but I realised when I was watching it, the reason I liked it so much, it was so enjoyable, is because there's nothing toxic. We grew up in an era of rom-coms where there had to be some kind of best friend rivalry, or the guy is a bit of a player and the girl has to kind of tame him, or there's some kind of jealousy or cheating, or there's some kind of sticky thing that makes it a bit dramatic and a bit toxic and a bit fun to watch. This show, there's nothing like that. It's just showing men being really emotionally intelligent and responding to what the girl needs, and they say all the right things and do all the right things.
Just guys being dudes.
And there's so many moments, it's a woman has written this to be really pleasing for a woman to watch. Just almost teaching you how to have relationships and have friendships, and it tackled quite hard-hitting problems that people can face. I just absolutely loved it. So if you haven't watched that, that's on Amazon Prime. And I just watched a documentary, which will not be for everyone. I told Alex about it this morning. It's definitely not for him. He's not a true crime person.
You told me the whole story, so thanks.
Yeah, it's called False Prophet. It's on Netflix, and if you're interested in true crime and also cults and religion, then it's a fascinating documentary. It's horrific, don't get me wrong. It's not something you should watch if you get triggered by conversations around sexual abuse. So trigger warning there. Yeah, so don't watch it if you don't want to watch anything relating to sexual abuse or children. It was just such a phenomenally made documentary. I don't watch as much true crime anymore because I find a lot of the true crime is kind of almost it's done for entertainment. It's glorifying almost murder and abuse of women, and sometimes I watch true crime, I'm like, is this even like, what is this actually offering? It's like glorifying it, not glorifying, it's giving attention to it for entertainment. This did not feel like that at all. This felt like a genuine, it's basically like this couple who go undercover to sort of out this false prophet, and it is incredible. So 2 things I've watched that have been very interesting. I finished that one last night and I was literally watching it like with my mouth wide open, like I can't believe what I'm watching. So there's my little recommendations. Are you going now?
Toxic recommendation.
What?
Euphoria season 3.
You haven't watched that. Well, Alex has been watching Pluribus and telling me about it, and you're loving it.
I tell you every episode.
You do. Sounds really great if you love sci-fi. Where's that on Disney Plus?
Apple. For All Mankind season 5.
Is that good?
Yes.
This is for the sci-fi lovers. I don't like sci-fi that much. I have to watch a very specific kind of sci-fi that doesn't involve the end of the world.
And if you like For All Mankind, the spin-off show is also on Apple TV now. Just came out. Star City. Nice gloves.
Left the gloves at home, of course. So we have sorted out the shed, I've like cleaned it out because it had like the fireplace, like I said, and other things. I've swept it, we've watered, we've weeded, Alex built the bench, we've emptied a couple of the drawers in the house because we had just random things in them, just we'd forgotten about. Feeling like it's looking so pretty. So we've got this lovely bench which fills the space so well. And imagine, just use your like imagination when those hydrangeas are big and when these hydrangeas are big and it's like fills the space. You don't really see all this sort of soil and there's just lovely big white hydrangeas, and the idea is that you can sit at this bench and then look at that incredible view. So there's Newlyn Harbour and Penzance, and all the plants are actually growing really well. It's actually so interesting, this lavender and the lavender down there, how tall they've grown because they're in full sun, because they're not blocked by the house, and then the ones here that are more in the shade, that are in front of the house, are so much smaller. We've also put the lights down. These are little solar lights so that if you arrive at night time you're going to be able to see where you're going. And a lovely sunny courtyard looking gorgeous.